محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها ذلك بأن الله مولى
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu Ramzan Mubarak to all my brothers and sisters in Peterborough. My name is Akhtar and I'm your host and host for tonight. What do we have for tonight? We have got a live appeal. I bet you're sick and tired of listening to all the appeals on television, radios. Yes, but you got another one today. But it's a very exciting appeal. Kort is your own. It belongs to Peterborough. Peterborough has played a key role in the success of Kort. Kort, Kashmir Orphans Relief Trust. Yes, Kashmir Orphans Relief Trust. It's not the court that we wear, or it's not the court that we get sentenced down and be imprisoned by. It's a court where we always say where justice to orphans is done. Court is placed in Mirpur in Azad, Kashmir. It is one of the largest home for orphans in South Asia. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Many of you in Peterborough and surrounding areas have visited Kort. I'd love to hear your views today, whatever it is, whether it's positive or negative, maybe. And I look forward to negative opinions as well, because that's how we learn. We always learn from criticism. It's not always positive, even negative criticism. We always learn from that. So we're looking forward to your calls. Tonight, we've got appeal of Kort, Kashmir Orphans Relief Trust. We've been around the country, and today is Peterborough. It's an honor to be in Peterborough. Many of my brothers and sisters who played a key role in the success of Kort over the last many years. I've got a huge list I can go by, but some of the names I think I should mention, like Mazhar Bhai, Rustam Bhai, Councillor Ansar Saab, and many more. After Shahid Saab. So many names here, so many businesses here. Over the last many years, you have contributed generously towards the projects of Kort. And that is why the success of Kort speaks loud right now. Alhamdulillah. So tonight, we're here till iftar. Alhamdulillah. Many of you are going to be joining me in the studio today. We know we've had a sad bereavement in Peterborough, and many of my friends here, they were at the janaza just about an hour ago. May Allah Ta'ala grant General Firdaus to our brother, to our elder who passed away today, and all those who have left this temporary world that we've lost, especially during COVID. May Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala grant them General Firdaus and give all the family Sabr Jameel. So coming back to the court appeal. Court appeal today, what it's about and what we're asking for. Kort here, as you know, we run a home. We don't like saying an orphanage because the word orphanage really hurts me. But if we don't say the word orphanage, you will not understand what we're talking about. Kort runs a massive home for orphans, an orphanage in Mirpur Azad, Kashmir, Alhamdulillah. Kort is a pioneer of changing the concept and the definition of an orphanage. It is an absolutely amazing, amazing concept where these children live a life just like a home. We cannot compensate the loss of their parents or the grandparents or the siblings, but Alhamdulillah, they've got a brilliant life, a brilliant upbringing, a brilliant tarbiyat they get at Kort. Alhamdulillah. It's all thanks to you and your support and your generosity. Now, on this blessed month of Ramadan, what we do to our children, we take them out shopping, buy them clothes, shoes, trainers, joggers. Even our girls, they go out and buy the bangles for Eid as well. I'm sure many of you do, and many of you don't like bangles. But the same thing happens at Kort as well. Up to 3 years ago, we used to take our children in turn in the city of Mirpur on the buses, on our own buses. And the children used to select their own clothes by choice. And the girls are the best children to watch are the girls. Because after they bought the clothes, they want to go and get the matching shoes. And after the matching shoes, they go and get the matching bangles. It's absolutely an honor and a privilege to do shopping amongst them and help them do shopping. So just like your children, we want to give these children a perfect Eid as well. We want them to wear the best clothes, good shoes, so they can have an Eid as well. If you would like to give them an Eid of a lifetime, and if you would like to give a child, an orphan child of Kort, new clothes, Eid clothes, new shoes, the girls' bangles, and a toy. A toy meaning most of the girls like dolls and doll houses, and the boys obviously they like remote control cars. That's what they're into. They're not asking for the world. These are the basic things that any child desires. And it's our obligatory duty to make sure that we try and fulfill their little dreams. So if you want to give an orphan child of Kort an Eid of a life, give them new clothes, shoes and a gift, all it costs is £40 per child. £40 per child. Now we know here in where we live in England that you cannot buy a pair of trainers or a pair of shoes for £40. And you're getting all those clothes for one child, girls' clothes and the boys' clothes, the shoes, the sandals, the gift on Eid day. Even the girls get the jewelry and the bangles as well for £40. If you'd like to donate that, I'm going to share the numbers with you. You can go on a live link as well. You can call in. However it suits you to donate. There are many ways to donate. We don't have any excuses. But I'll go through the options that you have, the projects that we have, so you know exactly what you want to donate for. And all the things that I'm going to mention today, zakat is permissible. So you can use your zakat on all the projects that you can donate today. So your Eid gifts for the orphan children, your zakat is permissible. The next is, throughout Azad Kashmir, we give out food packs every year. Just like every year, this year, throughout Azad Kashmir and Pakistan, we're giving out food packs. Now, these food packs consist of 46, 47 kilos of weight. It's a good food pack for an average family of 5 or 6 or 7 for a whole month. Now, we've distributed thousands already, and thousands need more to be distributed. Now, I'm going to mention the cities that we've done already. We've done Mirpur yesterday. We've done Bimbar. We've done Samani. We've done Kotli. Islamgarh has been done today as well. Where else? Yes, Hajira, Abbaspur, Haveli, they've been done. Palandri has been done. Dina and Jhelum, Chakwal, Pindi, Islamabad. Today our teams are in Lipa Valley. They're there till tomorrow, and then they're going to move on to Neelam Valley, and then back to Muzaffarabad, then Bagh, then Rawalakot, then Dir Kort. There are all over Azad Kashmir a massive network that we have, that we're giving our food packs to the most needed families, the widows, and those that are really in need of these food packs. And this food pack costs only £40. £40. Nowadays we can go to a restaurant with a couple of friends, and per head is about £30-40 minimum. 40 pounds you can feed a whole family of averagely 6 members of a family for the whole month. 40 pounds, and your zakat is permissible on this as well. The next thing is our orphan children at Kort. If you would like to give them the whole year's uniform, they get 2 uniforms in the winter, 2 in the summer, their school shoes, the stationery, the whole year stationery. That means pencils and crayons and rubbers and erasers and pencil sharpeners and ink, and then the school bags, and then texts and syllabus books. If you want to give the whole pack to one child, it's £100. £100 for the whole year, that is, for one child. Zakat is permissible. The other 2 things I'm going to mention, they're amazing things to give out as well. We give out sewing machines to orphan girls and to the widows and to the most needy mothers and sisters. We give them sewing machines. We also have stitching schools in Mirpur as well, Korts, where we train them for 6 months, and then we give them a sewing machine as well. Now, 1,000 sewing machines we distribute in different cities every month in AJK, Azad Kashmir and Pakistan. This sewing machine is only £35. Now, what you're doing by giving a £35 sewing machine, you're making that woman, that female, earn a livelihood through that £35 sewing machine. It's a beautiful gift to give, mashallah. And last but not least, a wheelchair. A wheelchair is an amazing gift to give to the people who were unable to walk. We have distributed thousands of wheelchairs around the country in the past 3 years, and thousands more need. And these wheelchairs are manufactured in Lahore by a team that we have absolutely disabled people that make these wheelchairs, and we have given them a platform, and alhamdulillah, they make these amazing, very, very well manufactured wheelchairs, and they only cost £65. £65. By giving a £60 wheelchair, what you're doing is you're giving somebody independence. £65. So these are the 4 things. Eid gift, Eid clothes for the children of Kort, your clothes and gift and shoes, £40. Food pack is £40. Sewing machine is £35. Wheelchair is £65. Also your Fitrna, £5 per head for adults. For Fitrna, when you give your Fitrna to us, we give that Fitrna in a cash, in envelopes to widows and needy women throughout Azad Kashmir and Pakistan. We put 8,000 rupees in envelopes and we give them. Why? Because they can have a good Eid. They can buy clothes for their children as well. So we give your Fitrna to needy widows around Azad Kashmir, your Fitrna. So donate your Fitrna. Fidya, £5. If you can't fast, whatever the reason, you're diabetic or you're ill and whatever it is, £5 per head. And your Fidya, it goes towards the food packs. That's an amazing gift to give. Your Fidya goes towards the food packs. If you £5 a head per day, and for the whole month is £150. Zakat, 100% you can give to Kort, and it will be spent on the children and the orphans of Kort, alhamdulillah. Now, moving ahead, we've got one and only, the face of Kort here in Peterborough. Without him, I don't think Kort would have presence here in Peterborough. He works tirelessly in Peterborough to convince to all you brothers and sisters, and goes around and does the collections, and now even got cake campaign. And yes, not to forget the cakes. We have chocolate fudge cakes here in the studio today. We can deliver to you. If you buy a minimum of 2 cakes, £10 each. £10. Beautiful gift to your brothers and sisters, neighbors, and your family as well. Fudge cakes, we can deliver them. So they're in the studio as well. Call us and we can deliver. You can collect them here as well. Why don't you come down to the studio and speak to us? Make your donation here and collect the chocolate fudge cake as well. So the guest I'm talking about, the face of Kort here in Peterborough, the one and only, is younger than me, actually. He's not older than me. I think he's about 60 days younger than me. Is my one and only brother Mazhar here, mashallah. Mazhar bhai, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What a noor. What a noor.
It's always nice to have you here, and mashallah, alhamdulillah, it's nice. Kort, alhamdulillah, Peterborough is becoming, You caught all over UK is becoming very
Alhamdulillah. And but we're talking about Peterborough today because of you and other brothers and sisters, Councillor, like I said, by Ansar Saad, After Shahid Saab, by Rustam Saab. There's so many names, you know. You wouldn't do justice if I don't mention all the names if I had them here. You know, some I forget as well. I'm good with faces, but crap with names as well. But because of you, brothers, and especially you, Mazhar Bhai, and your family, you know, you've really brought Kort's grassroots here to Peterborough over the last many years, and people have actually, because of you and our brothers here, spreading the word of Kort. When they go to Pakistan, they go and visit Kort.
Alhamdulillah. And look, it's the job, but is what you've done as well. It's something it's the first charity I worked with in my life. You know, I haven't worked with any other charity until Kort came up. The nice thing about Kort, you know, mashallah, you could go visit yourself, look where you spend your money, where you're giving the money, see the kids. I'm not, there's other charities about, but you can't, you just pay them by direct debit. You don't see the kids, you don't see the location, you don't see how the well-being of those kids are. Alhamdulillah, 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 all, your hard efforts, mashallah, you have, alhamdulillah, changed the definition of orphanages in Pakistan. Raising a standard and changing definition in any country is not easy. And mashallah, mashallah, may Allah give you a long life, may Allah reward you for what you have done. And Kort, that's the, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I'm very proud to work with a charity such as Kort, because it's not. Now we moved a step forward, where we got the orphanages. Now we start building houses. Then now is the food packages. Now we're going, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, to the medical side of it as well, which is kind of very important part of for me. But we don't have a hospital.
Well, the good news is we've started the appeal, and the first donation that's come from our brother Faisal sitting the other side in front of me. I can hear him, his beautiful face here. Brother Faisal here from Slam Radio. He has donated 5 orphan packs, mashallah. Jazakallah khair. Faisal, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you and your family immensely. That's from your zakat this year. Jazakallah khair, and we'll make sure that money is spent on the orphan children of Kort, inshallah, with your du'as, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala
He's a good little kid. I remember him when he was about 10 years old. He used to live opposite my house.
He's not that old now. He looks very young.
Yeah. So I was about 20-something years old at the time.
You don't look that old yourself, you know. You don't look a day over 65. You're still young. Yes, Mazhar Bhai, Peterborough, mashallah, they played a key role. This year we couldn't do the event because of
Glasgow Park had the roof. Nice, that is sorted now.
Sorted now. Inshallah, later on, June, July, August, we're going to come back and do the fundraising event here in Peterborough. The reason why we do fundraising events in Peterborough is, one, to raise funds for projects, and secondly, to give you updates where your money has been spent. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, like Mazhar Bhai just mentioned, there's many projects Kort does, many projects, and today we're going to give you an update because you've got every right to know where your money has been spent. Other than the Kort center, the orphanage that Kort runs, Kort builds schools through Azad Kashmir, primary schools. Those schools that have been, down to the rubble since the 2005 earthquake. So we've been building primary schools in Azad Kashmir. Recently, we know in 2019 we had the earthquake in Mirpur. Yes. We built 150 houses.
Mashallah.
Alhamdulillah, thanks to you, thanks to all the donors, 150 houses. Other than that, Kort does water filtration plants throughout Azad Kashmir, water filtration plants, clean drinking water, alhamdulillah, thanks to amazing donors. And, hundreds have been done and hundreds more need to be done. Other than that, we give a dowry to orphan girls and poor girls for the wedding. 1 lakh rupees worth of dowry. We've never ever made any appeals for this, and we've got no intention to do so right now as well. Alhamdulillah, we've got funds for that, and that is happening. Even in your areas. And this is another thing good about Kort, because Kort does not belong to me, Kort does not belong to Mazhar Bhai or any individual or our family. Kort belongs to you. So if you know in Pakistan or Azad Kashmir an orphan girl, a needy orphan girl, or a very poor girl who, because of a little dowry and they're sitting at home, they're not getting married, please let us know. We'll provide that, because Kort is your own charity, and we will do that, inshallah. But we're not appealing for that. The other thing is, because my wife is wheelchair bound, and we know what it feels like when you're in a wheelchair, and especially when you're going to Pakistan. The biggest hurdle is because we don't have wheelchair accessible washrooms in many shopping malls, parks, anywhere. You know what we've done? You know what Kort has done? Thanks to you, donors. If you go to Islamabad now, from Sheikh Faisal Masjid to Damne Kort to F9, F10, F11, all the parks and recreational sites that you go in Islamabad, you will find wheelchair accessible toilets. Alhamdulillah, that is amazing. Thanks to you, donors. People now, they can go and do the shopping in Islamabad, and they don't have to fear where they're going to go and use the washroom. You got disabled accessible washrooms in Islamabad, alhamdulillah. And we're building many more as well, thanks to you. We've set up even Mazharbai does not know this. Discreetly, we've set up an amazing project at Kort recently, and I'm going to talk about that later on, not now, because I'm going to surprise. This amazing project that Kort has started. There was a much need, sad, but much need there was. We've started, and we're going to give you a surprise later on what that is. Anyway, Mazharbai, what's happening in Peterborough?
Alhamdulillah, today I lost one of my friends' father.
I'm ever so sorry.
Yesterday he passed away. One of Atif, you call him Cracky, and his father passed away. Look, this is life, reality,
yes.
And whatever life is short. Everyone knows that, and whatever whatever you do, whatever you leave your good deeds behind, your sadqa jariyah, these are the things which always help you. Your lad, if it's good, they will help you. But if look at yourself, mashallah, the achievement you've done, you mashallah, you raising so many kids which are orphans. May Allah Ta'ala let every Muslim, get to involved. And there's opportunity to get involved,
yes.
The side you manage, not everyone could do that. Our job is to at least fundraise, be a part of it, by fundraising, awareness, talking about it. These things will, still are sadqa jariyah.
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Yeah, but the good thing about Peterborough, they never fall behind. It's not about Kort. Any charity that comes to Peterborough, mashallah. And the other good thing about Peterborough, the beautiful masjids that Peterborough have built, they have not gone out and asked other people in the cities. You've built them yourselves.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. So what does that tell you? Peterborough, you're all givers. Alhamdulillah. Be proud of yourselves. We are proud of you. You're all givers. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Peterborough is such a place, alhamdulillah, once they put the trust into you, they will give. There's no ifs, no buts. And alhamdulillah, and Kort is a very trustable charity. I never had a doubt about this charity. I know Bakhtar since 2007, and alhamdulillah, I've been with him since 2007. And this charity is such a thing, it's a beautiful charity. You go see the kids, you see the education standard, you go, a lot of people.
And today, Mazharbai, we want to hear from our brothers and sisters who visited Kort.
Yeah.
Please do call us. The studio number here, if you want to call us, is 01733 602 133. The studio number, if you would like to give your views, make a donation, give us a word of encouragement, even give us some, some advice or suggestions. We're here, we're open listening to you. 01733 602 133. That's the studio number here in Peterborough, Radio Salam. Mazharbai, you want to read out what packages we're appealing for today, my friend?
I haven't bought my reading glasses, so I'll let you.
You haven't? I'll read it for you. MashaAllah, what we're asking for today, if you would like to give the children at Kort, the orphans of Kort, a beautiful Eid, and you would like to give them Eid clothes for Eid, new clothes, new shoes, and a toy as well, £40. Just £40. Now, our children can't even buy a pair of joggers for that. £40. Food packs to give that we've been giving out since first of Ramzan to thousands of people, consists of 47 kilos of weight. £40, you can, average family of 6 to 7 can feed for a whole month, alhamdulillah. So it's only £40. All these things, your zakat can be used, permissible for these. The other one is Orphan Pack. Just like Faisal Bhai has done, Orphan Pack. What Orphan Pack is, for the whole year, 4 uniforms, school shoes, stationery, syllabus and textbooks for the whole year. One orphan child is £100. £100, alhamdulillah, for the whole year's uniform, books and textbooks and syllabus books and your school shoes as well. The other two things, amazing things that you can give gifts as well for your zakat, using your zakat. What they are, sewing machines, £35 to be given to widows and orphan girls and needy women. Sewing machines are £35. You're giving them livelihood by giving them just £35 worth of sewing machine. Wheelchairs, £65 to be donated to the most needy, vulnerable, disabled people in Pakistan, Azad Kashmir. £65. A beautiful gift to give £65 worth of wheelchair. Zakat and Fitrna is permissible. Please give your zakat or a portion of zakat to Kort. Fitrna, please give your Fitrna to Kort. We give that Fitrna to needy widows in the form of cash in Pakistan. I'll be traveling to Pakistan on Tuesday, inshallah, for 8 to 9 days. A lot of work to be done. And on that day, on my trip this time, on 28th of April, we are going to be showing you Kort live on a TV channel called CUK44. CUK44. We're going to be live. So we're going over to the break now. We'll see you shortly, just after the breaks. Many more guests to see. Assalamu alaikum.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
When you send money back home with Remitly, you are sending a dream. The dream of new opportunities, paying medical bills, covering school fees and building a future. Get started with Remitly today. It's the fast, safe, secure way to send money to Pakistan, Bangladesh and over 100 other countries online during Ramadan. Download the Remitly app and use code SEND5 to get a £5 discount on your first transfer when you send at least £50 from the UK. One per customer. Expires June 30th, 2022. Terms and conditions apply. See remitly.com/SEND5 for details. Authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.
महानूर मजीद हूँ और कोट मेरा एक खूबसूरत आशियाना है जहाँ मेरे जैसे हज़ारों यतीम और बेसहारा बच्चों की कफालत बेहतरीन अंदाज में की जा रही है। आएं हमारे सरों पर दस्ते शफ़क़त रखें और इस माह रमज़ान अपने सदक़ात, खैरात और एहतियात से हमारी कफालत में अपना हिस्सा डालें। अल्लाह पाक आपका दिया हुआ माल अपनी बारगाह में कबूल फरमाए। आमीन।
Kort UK office
0300 123 7774 kort.org.uk.
HS Lawyers make it so simple. Contact Majid Sarwar or Asad Arif today for any matters relating to immigration, family, business or property. Google HS Lawyers to see why we're the highest reviewed firm in Peterborough, with over 500 testimonies on our honesty, speed and excellent communication, making your legal matter simple, easy and stress-free. Contact us today on 01733 703 978. That's 01733 703 978. Or email us at peterborough@hs-lawyers.co.uk. HS Lawyers, built on values of integrity and respect, with offices in Peterborough and throughout the West Midlands.
Becoming pregnant or being a new mum is a life-changing experience. In partnership with the Lantern Initiative and incorporating faith-based and culturally sensitive content, CPSL Minds course, Connecting Muslim Mums, provides support, the opportunity to develop connections with mums from your Muslim community and ways to stay emotionally healthy, especially